Hello, good afternoon, good evening to everyone. My name is Richard Affolter, and today we are here in Germany. In Germany, with a high school and with a very special program focus on Learn German, follow up by a very interesting program for the one who want to do a vocational program in Germany in the healthcare. So I can see live Simran from WEBA in India. Hello, Simran. How are you today?
Hello, Richard, and hello, everyone, and a very warm good evening to all of you. First of all, thank you so much for joining us today and showing interest in the German language vocational pathway to an Ausbildung program. And we are very, very happy to have all of you here with us. And my name is Simran, and I'm part of the Indian office. I'm a students manager, and I support in uh, the application process from the initial counseling to the eligibility guidance and also conducting interviews and the visa process. And we also provide post-arrival support as well. And today's presentation will be conducted by Andrea, joining us from Germany directly from the school, who will explain the program in detail and also including the Ausbildung pathways after you finish the vocational training and the admissions process and the opportunities for the students in Germany and also what students can expect from this journey. During the presentation, if you have any questions, please feel free to drop in the question in the chat box, and I will actively be answering those questions. So, yes,
Thank you,
Richard, you
Simran,
can
for the
please
short
carry.
introduction. Simran is available with her team back in India, in Mumbai. So she will organize a meeting with all of you for interview. We already have a lot of application. Andrea, how are you? Wie geht's dir in Deutschland? How are you in Germany?
Hi, Richard. I'm doing very well. The weather is very nice in Germany currently, and it's Friday, so we have the weekend ahead. Couldn't be better.
Fantastic, fantastic. So now, Andrea, you are from a school in the heart of Germany, and it will be great if you can give the presentation. You can share the screen and now. Let me know if we are live here. So we have a lot of students here and some parents who show interest to come here on board. We have some agents as well, some partners that are with us here today to understand. So you can share the screen now. You can try one more time,
Mhm.
Andrea.
Okay.
Yes. So in the meantime, Andrea is sharing the screen. I just want to say thank you everyone to be here. And as you can see below, there is a chat system on Zoom. If you have some questions, you're more than welcome to put your question there. So, Andrea, I think you are frozen because we cannot see the presentation at the moment.
Better?
No, we cannot see the presentation. I can see everything dark. I cannot see the presentation. Now is I can see it. Fantastic, fantastic, Andrea.
Okay,
Super, super,
wonderful.
super.
So
Wonderful.
everything
So,
is set up.
Andrea, the floor is all yours. You are more than welcome to give this presentation to the students who are with us here today. And we have already, I think, Simran told me she already have a very good number of students who already apply and send you the application in the last 2 weeks,
Mhm.
and more are coming. So this is very, very good. In this case, today we are with a student from India. So,
Mhm.
Andrea, please start the presentation and explain about the program and the concept.
Thank you. So, welcome from me. My name is Andrea Faulkner. I'm the language program coordinator at Schule und Internat Grovesmühle. And on my first slide, you can see parts of our campus already. This is one of our classroom buildings where classes will be held. And here is our guideline, Bildung, Leben, Perspektive in German. It's education, life, and perspective in English. So I will start with some general information about our school. We are founded in 1995. So we had our 30-year anniversary last year. And we are a state-recognized all-day school with an integrated boarding facility under independent sponsorship. So we have students that live with us, and we have students that go home in the afternoon. Our school consists of a grammar school, secondary school for the lower secondary level, and a technical secondary school. These are all pathways that lead either to a vocational training or to a university education in Germany. And for international students, we have our integrated language school. Language school programs start in August 2026. And we are also a training school for the second part of the teacher's education here in Germany. So you will not only meet up to 400 students in total on our campus, but you might also meet some student teachers. We are scenically located in the middle of Germany in the Harz Mountains. And as you can see, we are very close to big cities and airports. The nearest airport from us is Hanover, followed by Leipzig and Berlin. But most of our international students, they fly from Frankfurt. So they come in from Frankfurt, and it's easiest to get direct flights for Frankfurt International Airport here in Germany. All major big cities in Germany are easily reachable by train or by car. So we have a train station nearby, and from that train station, you can get to Leipzig very quickly within 1.5 hours, to Hanover within an hour. Berlin is 2.5 hours away. Same with Hamburg, 3 hours. Frankfurt, 3 hours. And Munich, 5 hours. So during the weekends or school breaks, please, if you live with us, if you are a boarding school student, then explore Germany. We also offer guided trips and tours for our boarding students. So feel free to participate in them as well. All right, internationality. Internationality is one of our core values. And we value linguistic diversity and cultural exchange. They are integral parts of our everyday school life. So far, we have a collaboration and exchange program with an Argentinian school, and in planning is also an exchange with Indian high school. So we always try to broaden our horizon internationally. Okay, so as of right now, we have more than a decade experience in hosting students from China, and we do so very successfully. 99% of our Chinese students graduate with their A levels or with their technical secondary school diploma. So what happens if an international student is not able to complete his A levels or his exams? This is not a problem. So we had that case, unfortunately, recently, but the student was able to stay with us and is now doing a paid internship so that he can start in a vocational training. So we will assist you individually, is what I want to say. And so it's your journey, and we will support your journey and your journey only. This is our Festival of the Cultures. You see parts of our main buildings. They are historic buildings in Germany. We are very proud of them. This is part of the German culture. And you see parts of the student and teacher body just gathering here for the festivities in the summer, which is beautiful in Germany, by the way. This is our Mensa, where we take our meals. We have 3 meals a day for our boarding school students. So we have breakfast together, lunch together, and also we serve dinner. On some days, warm dinner, and on other days, maybe on the weekends, there might just be a brunch option and then cold dinner option.
So to make a long story short, Andrea, all the students who are coming to Germany, they will receive full board from
Yes,
breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and this is included in the price. So, ladies and
exactly.
gentlemen, students, it's very important that you know that the school has the cafeteria, mensa, how you call it, canteen, so where they have the breakfast, the lunch, and the dinner. And all the students who will come to the school, they will stay accommodated in the campus from the school directly. Correct.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for summing that up. So for our language school students that are interested in starting a vocational training in Germany, we offer 1 year of intensive learning. And this learning includes internships with our partner early on. So the internships are part of your education with us. Once we reach the language B1, B2 level, we will offer classes that focus specifically on medical vocabulary so that you're well prepared for a career in medicine, mainly for nursing. So there are different entering possibilities with us. So you can enter in August if you have no prior knowledge of the German language, or if you already have some knowledge, if you have an A2 certificate, then there's also the possibility to join us once we start our B1 classes, and that's in January each year. If you already have an A1 certificate, I would advise you to apply for August intake and just redo the A1 level with us so that you get comfortable with the language and can start your paid internships maybe a little earlier. The maximum age up on entering is set to 24, but let me be clear, we work on an individual student basis. So if you are a very dedicated student with a great resume, so we will consider your application even if you are over the maximum age.
Fantastic. This is a very great news. Thank you very much, Andrea. This will help a lot students who are in the age of 25, 26, 27 to join the program directly. We have with us here at the moment 20 students for your information, Andrea. So many of them already apply or are in the apply process as well. So thank you very much for this details information. So ladies and gentlemen, very important is starting August as well with A1 or A2 is fundamental. And for the one who did not apply so far, we invite them to send application with Simran back in India, in this case, later on by 25, 30 of May. So in the next, let's say 8-10 days is very important because of the visa process as well. And in India, by the way, you need to do the, I think it's called APS certificate, but Simran will explain you this in details, and you will need to do an interview with Simran directly, and she will explain you all the steps to move forward for the application and to do this certificate. And for the one who finished the B2, then in this case, they will need to start in January 2027. But now today we are focused for the one for the total beginner for August. This is very important. And these are the steps. At the moment, we need to go step by step. So the first step is now for the program in August, like every year. And for your information, the school has now 30 years anniversary, correct, Andrea?
Yes, exactly.
30 years anniversary. So the school well know to work with international students, with the visa process and everything. So this was a short information for all of you. Andrea, please continue with the presentation.
Sure, thank you. So just to give you an overview over the program, as you can see, this is our focus. So from August to December, we will make sure that you know the basics of German. You will get from A1 to A2, and then in January, we will start with B1 specifically with medical vocabulary, specifically for nursing. That will take up until April, and then in May up to June or July, depending on our schedule, depending on the school year, we will focus on B2 for nursing. And once you finish our program in July, you will be able to take the language exam and start your vocational training. So how do we do that? I know. So learning a language and getting from 0 to B2 within a year, this is not easy to do. So how do we do this? We follow an individualized approach, and we do so by also using digital technology. Namely, we work with Microsoft Teams. So you will find worksheets there. You will find individualized exercises for you. You can track your progress. You will get weekly plans with clear study goals, specifically for your learning experience, and there will be weekly tests and feedbacks to the students, to the agents, and to your family or parents as well, if you want to include them. The program consists of 24 instructed lessons per week and the paid internship. Yeah, I already said, so 2 days of paid internship per week. So your obligations will be around 40 hours each week. You have full board, and also additionally, you have access to a little kitchen. And it's just like a little tea kitchen, don't expect too much, but you are able to prepare some meals there, cook together, have coffee there, make some cake, whatever you like, just being merry there. Let me tell you more about the paid internships. So our plan is to offer a basic medical training from the beginning. So we have how do you call that in English? So we have like a medical service on site. So we have students that we train as paramedics, basically. And so whenever something happens, like somebody scrapes their knee or somebody breaks their arm or something, they are our first responders. And we plan to incorporate some of that training that they get into our language training for nursing students. You will get the opportunity to work in care facilities early on during your language acquisitions for 2 days per week, as I already mentioned, and you can choose. So we have different facilities that we work with, and you can choose whether you would like to work in a hospital setting, or maybe you would like to focus more on the elderly and work in a care home facility. So there are lots of possibilities for you. There's a salary of approximately 500 euros per month. You can use that salary to your liking. You can buy stuff, you can go out, or you can join clubs, do city trips, just whatever you like. And one thing that I would like to mention is many of you, especially for Indian students, a blocked account is mandatory. We will collect your monthly payments from the blocked account, so this is possible. Also, additionally to your 2 days per week that you work in care facilities, if you plan on doing more, gaining more experience, you are more than welcome to doing weekend shifts, or you can work more during school breaks. So language training is held according to the school schedule of the state of Saxony-Anhalt. And if we are on break, like we are for next week, for example, then you can work the full week. This is up to you. All right, so where will you live during your stay? Accommodations. We offer rooms for 2 people per room. Everybody will get a spacious closet. As you can see, these are fairly neutral rooms, but please feel free to decorate them to your liking, make them your own. You will live there for a year, and whatever you need, we will support you in feeling comfortable. So once you arrive at Grovesmühle, what do we offer? Of course, we will pick you up from the airport or from a train station nearby if you prefer to come to us via train. Then there will be an orientation. You will get to know your new school. You will make new friends. You will meet and greet the directors, the teachers, the staff. So before we start our classes, I will personally make sure that you feel at home and comfortable. I already talked a little bit about our prices, so let me go more into detail. Our monthly fee for school and boarding, including, oh, it says including lunch on weekdays, but it's full board. Full board, let me make that clear, is 1,125 euros. Then there's the one-time admission fee of 2,000 euros and a fully refundable deposit of 2,500 euros, which brings us up to 18,000 euros. These 18,000 euros are payable in 3 installments. So before you register with us, you will have to pay your first installment. But after that, so I know 18,000 euros, that's a lot of money. And you are required by law to have a blocked account with at least 19,000 something euros. We can collect the rest of your school and boarding fee from that blocked account. So let me be very clear here. You do not need to have the 18,000 euros in addition to the money on the blocked account. So we can use that money on the blocked account for your living expenses and your school and boarding fee since you live with us. Also, the 500 euros of the paid internship will hopefully make your financial situation a little bit more secure on top of that. So I know it's a lot of money, but we try to accommodate accordingly to your needs.
Can I explain something, Andrea, to make it very clear to everyone? So to make a long story short, the total price is 80,000 euro, but you as a student will need to pay only 6,000 euro, only 6,000 euro. This is the reason is because you need to open a block account in Germany. And I presume the majority of you students do not know what is a block account. So for this, we have our office in India, and Simran is with us here today. She ran the office in India, and she will explain you everyone how to open a block account in Germany. This is the law in Germany, so we cannot go around this. So to make a long story short, you need to pay only 6,000 euro, okay? So the difference of 12,000 euro, the school will take it down from the block account. And for this, Simran will explain you how it will work. And the program, which starts in August for total beginners, so for students who do not speak German, they can attend, this fine. They will start a program in August, and they will do a 1-year German course first in order to reach the B1, B2 level. During this year, they will work inside at a care home, which will give you a salary every month, which is 500 euro. And so you will need to work 2 days per week. This is part of the program. So 3 days you go to school and 2 days you will work. So this is how it will run the program. We cannot go around this. This is for all the students who attend this program, the same. So start in August, do 1 year German, and every month you will get a salary as well in addition of 500 euro. And in the 6,000 euro that you pay, It's included as well the accommodation and include as well breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So totally, if you're good in calculation, I presume everyone is very good in calculation here today, you get 500 euro times 12 is 6,000 euro. So technically, if you pay 6,000 euro in the beginning at the school for do this program, which is a vocational program, you will pay zero because you pay 6,000, you get a salary of 6,000, and the difference of the 12,000 will be taken by the block account. And Simran, with the team in India, will explain you in detail with one-to-one meeting with all of you how the step to do in order to do this process. We have many applications who come inside from India at the moment, a lot. So it's very important if you're seriously interested and if you want to do this program, the complete program, not part, the complete program, then you have to have a meeting with Simran and her team, and they will explain you in detail step by step. This is a very important point for you to understand. Andrea, you can continue, or Simran, you want to add something here in this case? Simran?
No, nothing for now. The presentation is going amazing.
Please,
Hi,
Andrea.
is it possible to speak?
Excuse me?
Is it possible to speak? Myself, Hemant Gaekwad, and I'm from India.
Yes, at the moment we have a presentation with many
Oh,
students and
okay,
parents.
okay.
So I invite you, if you have any questions, to put the question down on the chat system so we can continue with the presentation. And after, if you want to have a one-to-one meeting, as explained, we will make you in contact with the office in India, and Simran and her team will then explain you more detail everything. Thank you very much, sir.
Yeah, can you contact?
Yes, Andrea, please continue.
Yes, thank you. All right, so what happens after your language training? So let's assume the first year is over, your journey went smoothly, you are fluent in German. So what do you do now? You start a vocational training with our partner Care Campus Harz. They have 3 locations in the area. None of these cities will sound familiar for you, Elbingerode, Quedlinburg, and Neinstedt, but they are very close and very nice indeed, especially Quedlinburg, which is part of the World Heritage, so please make sure to visit. And you have multiple options regarding your vocational training. You can start training in nursing, nursing assistants, or social assistants, and I will explain in a minute in detail what the differences are and the salaries you can expect. So let's focus on option 1, nursing. Nursing students care for all individuals across the lifespan in a clinical or in an outpatient facility. A German nursing vocational training is recognized across Europe, so you are not limited to Germany with this education. It takes 3 years. It's a 3-year training, and it starts every year in September 1st at Elbingerode and Quedlinburg, as well as on March 1st at Elbingerode. So different options there. There are practical and theoretical parts for the training. So usually you will work in your facility for 3 days a week and then go to school 2 days a week. This school will not be our school, so that's a different school then for vocational training, but we will assist you in the process. We'll make sure you transition smoothly. Option 2, nursing assistants. Nursing assistants do similar tasks than nurses. They also care for all individuals across the lifespan, but they are supervised by a nurse. So they cannot work independently. They work close together with trained nurses. Of course, you can work in a hospital care facility, rehabilitation center, or with private individuals. And the demand for private individuals is rising. So nursing assistant for private families, that's a very lucrative business here in Germany. The training takes 1 year and it starts every year in August at Quedlinburg. There are also practical and theoretical parts, 2 days of school, 3 days of work. That's mainly the schedule for all vocational training programs in Germany. And your third option, social assistant. Social assistant enables education in social assistance enables students to support the work of nurses, special education teachers, or kindergarten teachers. So that's a broader vocational training that goes more into the social aspect. It takes 2 years, starts every year in August in all three cities, and there are practical and theoretical parts and final exams in different aspects of social work. So this is more like a social work vocational training. You will also have final exams, of course, for your nursing vocational training and your nursing assistance vocational training. So let's talk about money, the salary during the training. First, a vocational training in Germany is free of charge. You will not need to pay for the education of the school, for example, that you go to. And you are also eligible for state funding regarding your living expenses. You may be able to apply for BAföG, and BAföG will help you to pay for apartment costs or for food, everything you need. Your salary, I ranked them according to the height of their salary. So nursing is the best paid vocational training. Your salary starts at 1,340 to 1,416 euros in the first year. It varies a little bit from facility to facility, and then it rises. So you will start with 1,400 minimum in year 2, and you can earn up to 1,578 euros in year 3 of your nursing training. Nursing assistants, it's only 1 year. You will get roughly 1,300 euros during that year every month. And for social assistants, you start at 1,200 to 1,300, and you will go a little higher than 1,350 euros in year 2. And after that, you're done. Which path you will pursue depends highly on your personality. So some people would like to start working full-time as soon as possible, and they can appreciate a shorter vocational training, and others really want to focus on their education, and they don't mind being in training for 2 or 3 years. And as I already said, we support your individual journey, and this is why you should do your language training with us. So we already mentioned it twice or 3 times, I don't know, but we are 30 years old. So many teachers have been working at Grovesmühle for more than a decade, and some have been with us for, I kid you not, the whole 30 years. So that means we are highly educated. We also continually build on our own education, and we work in multi-professional teams. So as teachers, we work closely with social workers and boarding school staff, and they are also there for you. So if during your stay you run into any trouble, you can talk to everybody at our school. So we have a school psychologist, we have 3 social workers, we have the boarding school staff, we have teachers that you can talk to. So we will help and assist you in any way possible during your stay. And here it is again, and I want to finish with that. We support every student in their personal development, and we help them find their professional path. So it's not a cookie cut and not a one-fits-all approach. So you can go your way at our school, and we will help you find it. And that was it from me. If you want to contact us, There are our contact information. Also follow us on Facebook, Insta, YouTube.
Andrea, can you go back a second on the monthly salary, please?
Of course. There we go.
So this is monthly salary, is not per year. This must be very, very clear. So after when you finish 1 year study German, you will start a vocational program. So this will be your salary that you will receive every month. This must be very clear. It's not per year. So this is euro. I don't know, Simran, maybe you can make an exchange rate in Indian rupee to have an idea for the students who are here with us here today and the parents. So this is a very important
Yes.
part. So the program starts in August. The program is for all students, total beginner, or with students with a little bit of knowledge of German. So they will need to do 1 year study German. And during this first year, they will have the possibility that they will need to do in the program 2 days work directly at Care Campus Harz. And they will receive a salary as well every month, 500 euro. How to register for this program? You need to register through our office in India, through Simran Chandra and the team. So they will need to interview you, and they will need to receive all the document, all the certificate necessary to apply into Germany. So you will not need to apply on the website from the school, because if you apply on the website from the school, then the school will send this to us back in India. So to make a long story short, we have Simran with us here today. She's based in Mumbai, and she will contact all of you one by one now. And if you are interested, logically, you can contact her anytime. Maybe Simran, if you can put down your mobile phone so they can contact you by WhatsApp, this will be very
Yes,
helpful.
definitely.
And I will put your email directly down. So very important, because we need to interview you. We need to understand exactly on which level of German you are. And we need to understand all the document that you can deliver. You will need to prepare as well a letter of intent or SOP. That means you need to explain why you want to go to Germany, why you want to do the vocational program of nursing or nursing assistant or social assistants. So it's very important that we prepare all the document, and then after we send this to the management of the school, who will then decide and send you an offer letter. So this is a very important process that you need to do for all of you. It's very important. I can see we have as well people from Bhutan. Welcome, people from Bhutan as well. Very nice. I just say India, but can be Sri Lanka, can be Nepal, can be Indonesia as well, can be Bhutan. So we are very happy to have a student from Bhutan. I think you never had a student from Bhutan, Andrea, or maybe I'm wrong.
Not yet, not yet. So we
Not
have
yet.
students from all over the world, but Bhutan was not among the countries we hosted yet.
And what is very important as well for all to you to know, that you will be accommodated. Maybe you can re-show a second the accommodation, the location inside in the school area, so walking distance. So you don't need to take a bus or a train, but by walking distance, you are there directly, and you will spend breakfast, lunch, dinner directly inside in the school. So what will be the salary after completing Ausbildung? But this is a very good question. And Andrea, what is a standard salary in Germany after the student finished the Ausbildung program?
Oh, well, that depends on the vocational training they are doing, and also a little bit on the part of Germany where they work. And you need to know that we have brutto and netto salary. And let's focus on netto salary a little bit, but brutto is always more. And netto for nurses for the area right now, I think 2,000 euros, but let me look that up really quickly. Yeah, 2,000 euros, 1,928 euros is the salary.
Starting
For
point.
beginners, yeah, but you can climb up the career ladder a little bit, and then
Yeah, it can go up logically. This is the first step after the first year, logically.
Yeah.
But then after, and then it depends if you're working in big city like in Berlin or Munich or Hanover or Düsseldorf, you will earn a little bit more logically. So Andrea is following now the information as mentioned by the government in Germany. So they start for 1,900 and something euro every month, but then it will go up logically for the students. So this is a very important part. So Andrea, one more thing, and then I'll let you go. If you just can go one more time to Care Hearts, where they will do the vocational program, so that we can explain a little bit about this Care Hearts will as well prepare for you a letter, and which will inform you that you will be there and do the program. And as you can see, Care Campus Hearts is offering 3 different locations in Germany. So very important for you to understand that they have 3 different locations in Germany near the school, by the way, it's not so far away. So Simran, I will give you the final word to you. So if you want to add something, it will be very great.
Yes, I did want to add something actually. I do get many inquiries from students who already have learned the German language previously. So they would like to know what are the benefits of doing this language course in Germany rather than achieving the B2 module in India.
Yeah, that's actually a great question. And I would say the benefit that we offer is that we focus specifically on medical vocabulary, and they get the medical training with us early on. So we work very closely with Care Campus Hearts. And so they will get a mixture of learning the language, learning it properly, being immersed in the language, being immersed in the culture, and also gaining professional experience early on. So as we all know, if you have lived in a different country at any time in your lifespan, you know of the culture shock. The culture shock will come, and it's a real thing. So if you learn the language with us, then we are here to support you. You do not have to be on your own. If you just learn the language in India and you start a vocational training in a different country, where you don't know your way around and you do not have an integrated support system, it can be very difficult. And I would be concerned that you might not be able to finish your vocational training, but we will make sure to prepare you the best we can for all the challenges that will arise. Yeah, I don't want to sugarcoat that, but we are here.
Thank you very
Thank you
much.
so much, Andrea, for answering the question.
Yeah. Simran, I invite everyone to contact our office, which is in charge for India, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Maldives Island as well. So Simran already put the number down on the chat system. If you can see the chat system, she put down the number. Maybe you can re-put down one more time. This is the WhatsApp where you can contact directly our office, and so you can organize a one-to-one meeting directly, and they will go step by step with all of you. We have many requests at the moment, which we have follow up from our office in India. So it's very important that you follow the details of information we bring to you. And because the first deadline is the 30th of May, so it's very important that if you're very serious, that you need to do the application process as soon as possible. So Andrea, thank you very much. Thank you for the presentation today, Friday. Now we are free. We have a nice weekend in front of us ready. Simran, thank you very much to explain and to be part of the workshop. Now I know it's 7 o'clock over there in India. Thank you to the students that
No
joined us
worries.
today. Thank you to the parents as well. Thank you to some of the agents who join us as well for pick up information on how to bring the students to Germany for this specific program, which is very unique. So thank you very much to all of you. I wish you all the best, good health, and all the best for the life. Bye-bye.
Thank you, Richard, and thank you, Andrea.
Bye.
Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.